added myself to the stage. Yes. Hello, commenters. Welcome to 7Kevins. Got a lot of the usuals here. Maybe we get some newbies. I want you all. And it may not be as bad as it looks. Gonna wait on a few more people to cycle through here. Hello, hello, hello. Look at this team of winners. That's what this is. A bunch of winners. We're already doing what's for lunch. I'm not messing around today. Old radio style thing. They tell you, okay, the program directors, they give you well, they don't give you a book, but they tell you to get to it. Okay, I'm sick of y'all being able to see in my hallway, so we're gonna do that. Okay, what they tell you, 10 seconds or less. Boom, back from the break. Hook the audience in 10 seconds because people are impatient. They'll turn it. And we're not going to screw around today. Today, we're going. We got a lot. We got a lot in 7Kevins. I don't know if we're going to get to all 7 things. Today's a little bit different because today I am a moon on a mission. And that's when you'll see my butt. But for now, I'll be a man on a mission. Okay, so here's what we're going to do here. There's a guy, and I'm not going to take credit for this. I should mention, by the way, me, Christina Ray, Ben and Skin, 3 to 6 p.m., 97.1 The Eagle. So, yeah, there it is. We'll be there. I'm more of a 10, more of a 310, 308. I would say 310 would be late. 308, 307. Today is the NFL schedule drop, and this is where I found something that I like. And I don't know, something like maybe some people don't care. It's whatever. Mavs play tonight. Stars play tonight, game 5. That might be what everyone cares about. It's what I care about, I'll tell you. But I also do care about the NFL schedule. I like when it comes out. I think it's fun. So thank you, Rodeo, for being a TSL guy. We love this TSL peeps. I'll say the old station was built on TSL peeps. Just needed more. Thank you, Tommy. I thought about not doing it, and then I decided we should. Yeah. But there was a part of me that was like, I'm not doing it. I was like, yeah, we should. Okay, so Skin's best nut joke was probably his best joke. Yeah, the busted nut. Yeah, I'm not going to run and tell Skin. Well, you know what? I'll say one guy thought it was funny. But I personally, due to my pride, am not going to run to Skin and say, hey, my point is now we're 4 minutes in and I've dicked off. I said, we get into it. 10 seconds. We hook the audience. We do a little this. Ha, 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 ha. But today's NFL schedule drop day. I don't know how you feel about it, but there is a guy. I want to give him credit. His name is at Nerding on NFL. Now, there is a ton of fake accounts out there in the world on Twitter about NFL schedules. And some of them are like they're just throwing stuff out there to be trolls. Some of it are people with just bad sources missing. But this is legit, like source connecting and making sure and being accurate and then taking pride in being accurate. So I will share my screen now because I want you guys to see what we are going to do. We're going to put together the Cowboys schedule by the time it comes out because our guy nerding on the NFL or whatever. What is it? Nerding on. He's dropping deuces on us. Wait, no, he's dropping nuggets on us. No, he's dropping bombs. No, he is dropping knowledge. There it is. And we'd get there eventually. So I'm going to try to see if I can be smaller so you can see that a little bigger there. If you look at what he's done here, he's created a template for the Cowboys games. Now, again, I know some of you don't care, but I'm going to run through this. At Cleveland, week 1, we have a TBD. So we know that we have these are the opponents here. We know week 4 will be a Thursday night game. So week 4. So that really will be the 29th. That'll be the 28th, 27th, 26th. So Thursday night game. I think that's so Tampa Bay's week 16. So that TBD is something else. We don't know yet. They're all TBD, but I feel like if he's put a TBD in there, that means he's close to nailing it. He's close to nailing Palin. 5, 6, 7, 8. Week 8 at San Francisco, Sunday night football, of course. Week 10, Philly at home, Sunday. Thanksgiving there. And the Thanksgiving games are going to be Chicago and Detroit, Cowboys, Giants, and then Packers, Dolphins. There's your threesome. So then the Cowboys are there. Then they have the Saints. Now, the Cowboys had been getting the Thursday night game after Thanksgiving, but they don't this year. The Packers get it this year. The Packers and Lions. So if I'm looking at this correctly, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the 17 done. And he's been adding to this grid all damn day. And just been hitting refresh on it. And I've just been seeing the updates. And it's been fun to know because I don't know that it matters, but it's kind of what people are going to be talking about tonight at 7 o'clock, even though we have 2 game 5s that we got to focus on. So rather than this being my sports of the 7Kevins, this will be okay. Saints at Cowboys week 2. We're getting that out. We're hearing that right now. Okay. So throw in Saints at Cowboys right there, which makes sense. So you could scratch that off the list. We don't know when the Detroit game is. Are y'all interested in that or not? Or am I the only guy that's interested in that? Maybe I'm the only guy who cares about it. Hey, man, you got a chance to get those Godsmack tickets. Yeah, this is where it's to me. I'm a guy who my family, we're all Packers fans. Here it comes. I'm ready for it. Trust me. But we always have been my entire life. I've been a Packers fan since I knew what football was. We went to Green Bay at the age of 6. Okay. So that's where I kind of like sitting there, and we every couple years, my dad's like, well, let's go take a trip. Let's go to a game. And we go. We might take my niece this year. We might have a good time. So we're trying to get a good hotel rate. Maybe you get a good rate on a flight. If you know when the schedule drops, 7 hours before the rest of the world does. You can only get that here. You can only get that here. That's a TBD right there. We're hearing Saints right here in week 2. Okay. So if we take that off the board, we got another Washington game. Now we know we have Washington in week 18. We don't know if it's a home or away game yet. That'll probably be one of these. The Houston game is interesting because that's being reported as a game. Well, no, because I don't know when that Houston game will be. The Houston game should be a big Sunday night. That's huge. Maybe it's a late one, but we've got a lot of them marked out. I'm going to refresh this and see if he's added the Saints to it yet. See, he did. He's adding it by the minute. So there's 272 games total. He's got 119 of them. And we're just jamming. So we got at Cleveland. We got New Orleans week 2. We don't know week 3. We at Giants week 4. 5, 6, 7. At 49ers week 8. 9 Eagles. Blank Thanksgiving. And then we end the year Tampa Bay at Philly, Washington. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games to go. Look at us. We're crushing it. We're ahead of it. I'm going to do other stuff, okay? And then we'll check back in on the grid in a bit. All right? That's cool. I don't know. Some of y'all might not like that. Some of you might. I kind of think that's kind of fun. I feel like a bit of a detective. Not along the lines of a detective Dick Shale, but someone's got to fill in while our guy's away. Just a thought. The podcast, the extra podcasts are Rushing the Passer, Making the Ukraine, Who Moved My Cheese. We like to fire those back up in football season. So there is that's TV. And that's a TV 7Kevin. Because they're going to have a big, oh, here's the NFL release schedule show, NFL Network. Go to the platform, download the app, subscribe to the shit, pay the fee. You guys know how they get us. But speaking of how they get us, have y'all seen what's going on with toll tags? Local is where we go. We go local. Toll tag. This is utter BS. Dallas Morning News doing a big expose. It's called The Toll Trap. And the Toll Trap, 3-day series that they're doing, and they're looking at how the state's tollway system is impacting drivers across the state. And they've got an investigation that's found out that in the last 20 years, Texas has built more toll roads than almost all the other states combined. It's like you go somewhere else, and they got a toll road just like us. We're building them more than anyone so we can get money. Money. Interesting, huh? Well, on that, they also are aggressively penalizing drivers with unpaid toll bills, sending their cases to criminal courts all the time. There's one story. There's many stories in Dallas Morning News. I don't know if y'all get that or not, but if you check it out, and I'm not sure how much is paywalled off or not. I buy it to support local journalism and to support. I need it for the job too, but they did a few stories. One story jumped out to me, and I wanted to tell this story to y'all because I think it's interesting. So several years ago, there's a woman named Dee Davis, and she was letting her boyfriend drive her car to work. Now, at the time, they lived together in North Fort Worth. In 2021, they broke up. Now, she's a single mother, and she works 2 jobs. And late last summer, she got a bill from the North Texas Tollway Authority, the NTTA. That bill in the mail was for over $17,000. She said, I'd never driven on the toll roads, but all the citations were from when she and her boyfriend were dating. The most recent one was from more than a year after they'd broken up. So all of that. So she assumed he was either hiding the citations from her or they were being sent in the mail to the old address where she was living before they broke up. So she's like, okay, I'm going to call them. They'll understand my situation. We're all good. She calls them and they are not very understanding. And they end up telling her that the minimum she could pay on a monthly plan to pay off the $17K is $300 a month. I don't know about y'all. I ain't just like giving $300 a month on really any of my payment plan type things. And my car payment is like, well, my car might be that. Oh man, auto pay might have ruined us all, huh? So I'm a little torn on this. If you pay the tolls and it goes towards good things, yeah, that's simple, right? But I don't know specifically what they go to. The rest of the story says this. They're making her pay this. State law also prevents you from renewing your car registration until you pay the NTTA. So the last 2 years, she's been driving her car with an expired registration sticker. And she said each time she gets behind the wheel, she knows she can be arrested or have her car impounded because failure to pay tolls is a criminal offense in Texas. She's now classified as a habitual violator, was what the North Texas Tollway Authority has labeled on her because she has not paid 100 or more toll violations in a year. And now that means justice of the peace courts in North Texas can issue arrest warrants. So she could get taken to jail for this, and she's very worried about it. And she was very brave to do a story, putting her name out there. And the Dallas Morning News. And Dallas Morning News, I don't know that they're trying to like take down the tollway. I think they're just trying to say, are there things they could do better? Do we really need that many? I love driving on the tollway. I don't love paying the toll, but no one loves paying the troll toll. You gotta pay the troll toll. I'm not gonna do the rest. That'd be bad. But this story's whack, right? Am I like I read that and just went, especially, and first of all, too, it doesn't. Here's what the state always looks at things like, not the state, government in general. They look at things like, well, that's the thing about a capitalist society. That's on you. Look, it ain't her fault that her boyfriend was fucking her over. Might be why she broke up with him. She could sense that he would be evading with evasive, with information, with payments. Meanwhile, she's working 2 jobs. Single mother working 2 jobs, and they want her to pay $17,000 in tolls and fast and $300 a month payments. And I'm doing the math on that. That's $300 a month. That's 12 months, $3,600 a year. 72 for 2 years. That'd be 14.4 for 4 years. 5 years to get that paid off. Come on, man. Yeah, I don't know. See, do toll cameras capture just the license plate or the person model? That's interesting. I think, and we'll see. I might do the story today on 97.1 The Eagle with Ben and Skin, and those guys may have some info on that. Those guys love the tollway. So yeah, that's kind of messed up. That's kind of messed up, bro. That's kind of messed up. We did TV. We did local. What are y'all clamoring for? First one, tell me. I'm adding lifestyle to the 7Kevins today, too, though. TV, local. Your options are sports, lifestyle, movies, world, and music. You know what? I'm going to change it. No music today. National. All right. Hit me. I'm saying I typed in the things. So I know some of you guessed, and I love that some of you guessed. The first one that answers after my post on the chat box, just so we're doing it fair. It won't be chowder. It won't be ham. Those are fine choices. Lifestyle wins. Carrie got in first, just ahead of I want to say Lionad, who asked a tough one. Sports, love chat. Okay, we'll do lifestyle. That's a lifestyle / relationships. When you go to lifestyle, you'll get things like that. Lifestyle. Have you guys seen the news? Don't you dare accuse me of making this about golf. Don't. If you accuse me of making this about golf, I'm going to go get my new putter and practice a few putts. I didn't get a new putter. Last big news in the world of golf yesterday. Last week's tournament winner at the Wells Fargo, Rory McIlroy, has filed for divorce from his bride, Erica Stoll. Would y'all like to see the unhappy couple? Let's see if we can get a picture of them up for you guys. Now that I have images, we can play that game. You know, it's sad because there's a kid involved, but I found a picture of them that looks like they're butthurt. Okay, this is good. Divorce for the man, Rory. It's kind of a little icy, you know? You say a little icy. Happy there. Happy. Kid, icy. I think it was the kid. Perez Hilton. This is a very classy, jagged edge in between. That's what you see from them. So, no matter what any of y'all think, I actually think Rory's a good dude. I think his live tour comments, I think he bought into something that he shouldn't have bought into, probably. He was taking advice from a guy who ended up stabbing him in the back. So, it's tough. So, Rory gets the divorce. Now, I don't like doing this because it does glorify sites that probably shouldn't exist. But when it goes in your email and you look at it and you go, that would be fun to talk about. Rory is 8-1 to win the PGA Championship, which tees off tomorrow. Days before he won the BMW PGA Championship in 2014, he called the marriage off between him and tennis star Caroline Wozniak. He has done this one too. He is the one who filed the divorce papers. So he's the one who wanted the divorce, not her. Well, there's a betting site that puts odds on who will be the next flame for Rory. It's Next Girlfriend Odds. And I thought it would be fun. This is lifestyle. You'll get your sports. Your sports is going to have Ranger. It's going to have maybe a quick match. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to take down the Astros for a minute too. I'm going to get lifestyle here. So the odds are number one, Pari star, Paige Spiranac. Yes, you might remember her from Jeff Skinwade being unable to pronounce her name properly. Let's see if I can find that. That'd probably be good to have. She very juggy. She's actually going to be featured in the SI swimsuit thing that they're doing. We'll see. I'm typing in skin, and let's see. Surely, what are the skin drops that'll come up? I think that should come up. The thing with Paige Spiranac. Sorry, guys. I should have had this ready. It was such a big fail on his part. Spiranac. Well, whatever. Don't have it. We'll have to settle for this.
My anus was tender.
That works. This is not Eagle Request Live. It's not. I'm just telling you guys, it's not Eagle Request Live. She was the leader in the odds to be his next.
Buckle up, we're about to go for a ride. Time for another Eagle Request Live. Tell KT what you want and we'll see what he can find in another edition of Eagle Request Live. Eagle Request Live.
My anus was tender.
So Paige Spiranac is your first one in the odds. Number two, Olivia Scott Welch. Who is that? Who is Olivia Scott Welch, I ask? I've never heard of her. We quickly go to the share screen for y'all because I don't know who this is. Who we got here? She's 26. And she was in stuff. She's from Hearst. Huh? Why is she next? Is she an up-and-coming star? Why would she be next out of nowhere? She was in something. But do y'all know anything more about old girl and why she would be second on the odds list to date? Rory McIlroy? She was in Shithouse. Oh my God. That's pretty cool. I did not know that. All right. Odd. Shout out to Hearst. That was odd. We gotta play BBL Drizzy in a little bit. Yeah. Next on the odds chart, Paula Creamer. You guys know Paula Creamer, right? Like Paula Creamer's a golfer. We'll just keep We'll just keep the search bar open. That's probably the best thing to do. Paula Kramer. I thought she was married. She must have got a divorce. Paula Kramer, very pregnant in that picture. Golfer, has a kid. Did she get divorced, though? Because why would she believe the odds to be the next girlfriend of Rory? Let's go to her personal life. Let's find out. Paula Kramer. Personal life. That's her engagement to a United Airlines pilot. They got married, and then they were no longer together. And then she was engaged to former baseball player Shane Kennedy. But it doesn't say they got married. Interesting, Paula. Interesting. Oh, yeah, I forgot to share the screen with you guys. Sorry. We're Googling hot chicks. This is the premium content. It's Paula Kramer. Next on the Rory McIlroy odds list, Cheyenne Woods. No, dude, no. You can't. Okay, this site, this is Tiger's niece. Okay, she's 33. I thought she was a kid. I have to apologize. Oops. 33. That's Tiger. I think it's Tiger's niece. Yeah, it's his half niece. The daughter of Susan and Earl Jr., who's Tiger's half brother. I didn't even know there was an Earl Jr. Looks like she is being courted by former Yankee Aaron Hicks. So why would she be on the list, dudes? Emma Watson. That's okay. That actually makes sense for Rory. She's a Harry Potter girl, right? Lucy Robeson. Who's Lucy Robeson? Boy, I tell you what, I must be out of touch, or I don't know who hot chicks are anymore. Because Lucy Robeson, professional golfer. I don't know if that's a professional golfer. She's wearing lingerie. She's a model golfer, like Paige Spiranak, I bet. University of South Florida. Other odds, Rory McIlroy's next girlfriend, Amanda Balionis. Dude, she's married and she's a sideline reporter. Conflict of interest. No. Demi Rose, Jenna Ortega, Kendall Jenner, Olivia Wilde, who was just with Harry. So that could make sense, actually. Probably about the same age, too. Olivia Culpo, Kim Kardashian, Liv Tyler, Zendaya. No, Zendaya's in a happy and healthy relationship with Tom Holland. We've got to get out of these people's business, Kevin. That's why we'll move on. These would be some really good golfing storylines. Okay, that was lifestyle. Okay, so sports, national, world. What'd I say? Sports, and movie. First one to answer. First one to respond. Those are your choices. Although I might have forgot what I wanted to do for national. I have tons of stuff. I always have tons of stuff. Too much stuff. Could Roy play Spider-Man? I don't think he would be a good actor at all. Sports. Someone said sports. Dirty D, winner. Let's go sports. Game 5's tonight. We all know that. I think we've talked enough about that. Stars can go get the win. Great. I didn't even get to the Val Nichushkin stuff, which is very interesting, but I don't really want to do that here. Also, have to go pick up a little lunch before I go into work. Happens every day. Maybe I should do Kevin at 11, but then I don't want to. I like noon. There's more synergy. We do stuff at night too. Like, subscribe, follow, whatever it does, because guests are on the way. Tomorrow I have a dentist. I might be off tomorrow. You guys got a little dentist situation tomorrow. Friday. I might do something Friday. In terms of a night, next week, maybe a night. I've got a couple of guests on the hook, reeling them in. And a family game night will return where you could win cash from me. And I don't know how it works, and I am not asking. I would never do that. But I do think I got cleared for monetization. Now, if I knew what any of that shit meant, I'd tell you. I don't know. So, quick sports. Rangers have lost 5 in a row. Jack Leiter got the start last night. They've got to leave him in AAA. He cannot be getting up here and getting pounded in the big leagues. He has never even proven to be a good minor league pitcher. And they're trying to make it work in the majors. And I kind of disagree with that. And I'm not like overall down on him. Wyatt Langford hurt. Evan Carter hurt. Josh Young hurt. Corey Seager is not 100%. Adolis Garcia is not 100%. You watch them play, they're not. Corey's starting to hit the ball well, though. You're about to see that, I think. Adolis, the home run last night. Maybe they're getting it back together. So I could stream that dental visit with Dr. Ted, maybe. But did y'all see the story of the Houston Astros? They had a starter last night. Let's see. What was his name here? Ronel Blanco. A possible 10-game suspension for a foreign substance infraction. He was ejected at the start of the 4th inning of last night's game after they found a foreign substance on his hand. The third base umpire caught him with some jism on his hand. Hide pounder. You tried the last time and you nearly got it. Andrew, no. Andrew, don't. No. No. Okay, is that a Cookie Monster hiding emoji? Well, it's kind of funny. It was on his hand. He was trying to get the ball more sticky so he could control it. He could spin it, and it was like sticking to his finger a little bit because he had a little. It's like, what'd you do while the team was batting, dude? You're just over there going, ah. There's your sports. Guys, don't. No. Astros trying to cheat again. Imagine that. There's your sports for today. We will check back in on the Cowboys schedule 6.5 hours before it drops. That leaves us with national, local. I'm skipping national and local today because I want to have time to get into movie. I saw a movie last night. Have y'all saw Civil War? Tell me who's seen it. If you've seen Civil War, the movie starring Kirsten Dunst and more, come at me. Tell me what you would have graded it on the dumpling scale. How many out of 5 dumplings? Can't have 5 dumplings. We all know the rules there. It's very simple. We all know that. But a very interesting movie that I've been wanting to see since it came out. And it's got a little bit of a 3 out of 5 from Mark. Okay. Now, no spoilers. I'm not going to spoil anything. Rodeo and Andrew, thank you guys. But no, wait till I do something special. You know, I'm just over here making jism jokes. That's not good. 3 out of 5. Not going to spoil it. Promise. 3.3 from Stop the Insanity. Okay. Pretty good. I think I liked it a little more than 3.3 dumplings out of 5. I think I'm in the 3.9. Now, it is not one of those, Daniel, you son of a bitch. Don't do that. This is wild, and I don't think we're close to this happening. I thought the movie, okay, I said no spoilers, but I promise no spoilers. I promise. We're going to do a game night. So this money, I'm telling you, if there's any money, it goes to my game night fund that we're going to do. 3.9 out of 5? Yeah, because 4.9 is the perfect movie. Well, no, it's the best movie. I really liked it. I thought, though, it was going to be like a map showing you where they're at. And this, I'm not giving this away. This is kind of explained in the trailer a little bit. Is you got the Western Front, you have the Florida Alliance, you have the president up in D.C., who's played by Ron Swanson. But it's really about the life of a war photographer and photojournalist. And I just, now that you said spoil, boy, it's a tough one not to spoil. Now that I realize, I thought it was done very well. There are about 3 plot things that drove me nuts and made me go, eee. That movie is insane, though. And I was, 140. It's an hour and 40 minutes long. And maybe it's an hour and 50 minutes long. I'm with you, Daniel. I left the theater kind of going, okay, I felt something and I don't know what it is. It's not anger, but it's also not, I was just like, I don't know. I had like an adrenaline pump going. And also, I was questioning how realistic some of that could be. But my big problem with the movie is there's a couple things that happen that just kind of take, it's like, well, there's some things that aren't explained. So as much as I champion the 92-minute movie, as we discussed yesterday, this one could have been 2.5 hours. And I think we could have learned a little bit more about the people involved, but it's good. And I'm just going to say Jesse Plemons is in the movie. I know him, Todd from Breaking Bad. His time in the movie is very Todd. Movie's wild. It did have me thinking, could this happen? And I don't think it could, but maybe it could. I don't know, man. I wish I could tell you more now. The spoiler alert comment kind of got me though, because I was like, yeah, that'd be shitty. But Jesus. Good. It's good. Yeah, I'm going to talk about it on the show today too. So maybe I will give a little more away to a bigger audience. Y'all, I love y'all. I'm not going to ruin the movie for y'all. It's good. And I would say, you say this about every movie. You should see it in the theater. But the theater packs a little more punch in this one because there are war sounds and guns and stuff. I mean, it is. I hope this is not a realistic thing that could happen. But I do wonder, based on what we've seen recently. When people talk about Civil War, though, I don't think people are really about that life. Like, you got to really want to go out and see some blood if you want war. It's kind of amazing as humans. All of this time on Earth, we kind of don't view war as this evil, heinous thing. We view it as this necessary thing to get ahead. Almost lamented at times, sadly, but other times it's glorified a little bit. Like, war is bad. There's nothing good about war. Humans all together as one on one planet, the one planet that has a bunch of water on it. The other planets don't have that. And we can't just stop and go, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't kill each other. It's nuts to me. It's nuts. Maybe some people need to die. But no. Let's get together, humans. Check in on the Cowboys schedule. Are there any updates? Have we seen more links? We go to the nerd guy who's piecing it all together, and let's see if he's got any updates. All right. We go to the share screen. I'm hoping that he's got some updates. We took a 30-minute break from it. Hopefully that we can look at this and click on it and go, big updates. Man, this guy hasn't updated a damn thing. I wanted to have this done. Now, he's got 50% of the games in the NFL covered, though, if you see that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. 50%. No, 47.8%. At Cleveland, New Orleans, TBD. And it's an away game. So it's probably Pittsburgh, Carolina, or Atlanta, or Washington. Pittsburgh, Carolina, Atlanta, or Washington. Well, it's not Carolina because they're at Vegas. It's not Atlanta because they're playing the Chiefs. Where's Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh is playing the chart. Yeah, that's going to be at Washington. Watch. It's going to be at Washington week 3. I know that because here are the away games they had left. Pretty neat, huh? At Washington. Okay. So if it's at Washington, that means that means this would be a home game. They're not going to do 3 straight road games. That means that would be a home game. Who are our home games left? We have Washington week 18. Detroit, Baltimore, Cincinnati, Houston. Okay. Detroit open. That could be Detroit. Baltimore. Okay, Houston's open too. Cincinnati, Baltimore. Yeah, week 5 could be all of those possibilities. Boy, it's going to be tough to get any more information out of them now. That'll be a home game too. They're not going to make them be away and then play home on Thanksgiving. So that's going to be a home game too. So the same teams I said, Detroit. Well, it ain't going to be Detroit because Detroit's in Indianapolis. So Baltimore, Cincinnati. What was the other one? Their home game? Baltimore, Cincinnati, Houston. Baltimore, Cincinnati, Houston right here. Nope. Still don't know. See, I'm trying to piece it together though. The context clues is pretty good. This is pretty good. Yeah, Daniel has a good point. Well, without spoiling it. It's kind of happened. Not fully, but sort of. Yeah, absolutely. That's what's nuts about this movie. It's happened recently. Just got an email that I saw a band play on this day 9 years ago. Isn't that weird to get an email? I wonder who I saw. I'm not going to post that for you guys. It's premium content. You know what? Screw it. This is why I'm going to explain to you guys why I like it. This is why I like my favorite band. They send you emails and let you know when you attended a show. This day, May 15th, 2015, JEXA Energy Pavilion at the time. And there's the show I saw. And look, they have notes on everything. Jimmy thing with the sexy motherfucker outro. You kind of see all this stuff. And see, these are stats. Song spreads, 5 on the first album, 3 on the other album, 2 hours, 41 minutes in the show, the 20th most rare show of the entire tour. That is why I like the band. There's stats for everything. Isn't that crazy? I'm a gambler. I told you guys I gamble. You gamble on each show. Fantasy League. You can guess the songs. You go to the song chart. Here were the songs that were played. Oh, I love this data. This band was made for an OCD freak. Oh, God. So good. I didn't even show y'all that. Oh. All right. Sorry, I got carried away for a minute. What happened? I'm back. I fell off into a world. Gonna take you guys out with a song today. What song would y'all like me to play on guitar? First person to put something in, I'll do it. I did Blackout for a minute. That was incredible. Foo Fighters, who wins at what? At putting on a huge stage show, Foo Fighters. At putting on an unpredictable show, DMV was. Oh, Steve is a dick. He did a. Okay. Not eruption. Guys, y'all need to go check out Stripball Steve's channel because he tried to lay out the Steve Buscemi beatdown breakdown. It's really wild. It's really wild. It's like, it's one of those things where you watch it and you go, okay, he's actually got a point. And I kind of want to investigate it further, but I know I just don't have time. That's the greatness of some of the shit Steve does. That pizza toppings draft with all 4 local teams. Like, I want more. I now want to find out more about who beat down Steve Buscemi. I'm not going to do any songs. Steve picked Eruption. You can't top it. You can't. California Raisins. Okay, that's funny. I wonder if there's a copyright on that because I would like to rewatch a few California Raisins videos, do some reaction videos, but I'm not sure how good YouTube is about reaction videos. And I want to get my videos pulled down again. I got scared when they took down that 30 seconds of SNL I played. Lesson learned. Okay, the show is 3 to 6 on the Eagle today. We'll be back on Friday. Now, as always, follow, like, subscribe. You never know. I've got the setup now that we'll keep improving, but there could always be impromptu. Turn it on. Let's go. That type of stuff. So get ready. Get ready for that if you want to. You never know. I've got a couple guests on the line. Got Steve on sometime if he wants to. Haven't hollered at him in a while. A couple days. I stabbed him in the back. Respect to Slapshot Steve. Go Stars. Go Mavs. And as always, fuck you, North Texas Tollway Authority.